changed because you always have your hair down.
I look like an egg.
You don't look like an egg.
I have to be like side, like
I don't think you look like an egg.
I had someone tuck my hair behind my ears, and he was like, I really like that, you look really cute. And I was like, I look like a school child. And he's like, okay.
There's a lot. There's been a lot.
The date situation.
Ew.
Yeah.
KFC.
Yeah. He put my hair behind my ears, and he was like, I really like your ears. Like, you look really cute. And I was like, no,
yeah, no.
The top of my ears just...
They don't even stick out.
They don't stick out. Like, 100% it could be worse. But because my hair isn't always down normally, I don't really normally see my ears, but... So sorry.
You have a small head, though.
I know, I have a small head when my hair is tied up.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I've got a massive fucking forehead, so apologies to everybody who's watching the YouTube
video. She
video.
doesn't have a big forehead. She's so stupid.
What is she doing?
Oh my god.
But my hair's disgusting, and
I was
needs to be washed.
Like, make a comment and be like, yay, we both got our shit together, my hair's down for once, nails on,
tans on,
lashes are on, and then you've just gone and become an egghead.
Yeah. Pretty much. I've got everything going on besides my hair. Yeah, no, one of us is going to do it. One of us is going to take it for the team.
If we had a film yesterday that we were supposed to, I would have looked like shit.
Yeah, my hair was shit too yesterday, so...
It wasn't terrible, but you had like your tan like really dark, so...
Yeah. It needs to be rubbed off. I need to scrub it and do a new one.
Anyways, hi guys, how are we? We always do that. Welcome to episode 29.
Yay!
Terrible number.
We're so close to 30 though. Gross.
Which is so exciting. And it really, like, I always forget that it means 4 seasons, not 3.
Yeah, I do that all the time.
Yeah.
When we upload it, I'm like, oh yeah, it's like season 2. And I'm like, wait, no, it's
season
not.
3.
It's season 3.
New season 4.
Which is crazy.
Which is ridiculous because, oh my god, what the fuck are people talking about? Seriously.
Yeah.
There's only so much we can say that won't get us either arrested or killed.
Yeah, and then also when we prep for stuff, people think that we don't. I wasn't going to bring it up, but
you were.
Sorry. I actually was going to contain myself. I was actually going to be like, no, I'm not going to pinpoint that he had said the last episode we didn't seem prepped.
Yeah, quote, we cured insomnia.
But it actually, that didn't even bother me. I'm like, okay, cool.
No, that pissed me off.
Because your mate was like, yeah, I fell asleep through half of it. So like we've heard that before.
Okay, he was also on a plane.
Yeah, no, I know, but it's kind of like
during the middle of the night.
And then also, I kind of take that as a compliment, being like our voices are quite soothing. So like I don't care about that. It's more the fact that I can tell that you guys had little to no prep,
which is bullshit because we prep every week.
Oh, which is so annoying because especially last week, like we prep every week. Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Especially last week, I spent hours.
You did.
Looking for responses.
Exactly.
And it pisses me off.
We try and keep things fresh, we try and keep things updated, like we don't want to repeat the same shit that we talk about because that gets boring. And we obviously we obviously want to, spice it up while also trying to, again, be creative and change it up.
Yeah.
We can't always do that with our stories. We are going to run out of shit.
Yeah.
Like, the more we kind of go on with our single lives, the less toxic we kind of become.
Yeah, exactly.
To be honest, because we're in a stage where it's like, yeah, not going to bother.
We can't be asked at this stage.
Yeah.
Like, we're a year deep, and we can't be asked at this stage.
Legit.
So.
I've hit a certain number, and I'm like, oh, cool.
Literally.
Retirement.
Retirement. I'm done.
Exactly. And you girls have been through, like, a few situationships, and once you go through so many, it's like,
Yeah, we kind of get to a point where we're like, oh, fuck this shit, we don't want to do it again.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're going to be by ourselves.
Correct.
And work on ourselves type
So,
thing.
like, you don't want to hear that, bloody what? There's really not that much to tell you. You don't want to know that I got new tattoos. You don't want to know that, I've done this in the gym, or B's done this, or blah, 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 because it's boring.
Yeah.
So we're trying to keep it up. So everyone that says that it's good, I really appreciate. There's one girl at my work who listens all the time, named Holly. She was like, I really loved it. It was 10 out of 10. I was like,
oh, bless her.
Again, wouldn't say a word against the worst person in the world, because she's so lovely.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what? I love that. if you tune in because you either know us or you want to listen to certain things.
Yeah, listen
Not
to the shit they
because
talk about.
you're trying to see my nudes on OnlyFans and somehow you want to get in there.
Yeah.
Which, sorry, we matched on Hinge and you didn't even get close. So before you start, getting on your high horse, just remember.
I was about to say, get off your high horse.
Just remember, you didn't even get a chance. So shut up.
Like, we appreciate your input and your
That's what I meant.
questions and all that sort of stuff. Like, we did, and we're very thankful for that. But I said to Rich, she was reading the message out to me yesterday, and I said to her, I was like, maybe he was just having a bad day. Maybe he was just like,
we get it.
not on a good page, and he just wanted to vent, and that's how he did it, by throwing insults at us. But I'm like, shut the fuck up. I prepped so much for last week.
You got one that's gonna really take it personal.
Yes.
And you got one that's gonna just get really pissed
Angry.
off. So
when I take it personally, I get angry.
Yeah.
So you've got two fiery people here.
stop it.
So we appreciate the feedback, but if it's the way that you projected it, we don't want it.
Yeah. There is a way to give feedback and negative feedback. We can accept.
Yeah, we can do criticism.
100%. But don't come at me like you're the fucking amazing
Bee's
person,
knees.
literally, and talk down to us.
Because it was kind of like, oh, you guys are the problem.
Literally. Okay, obviously we say men are trash. Again, this is our opinion. This is our personal experience. If you knew half the shit that both of us have actually gone through, we don't bring up because we actually have respect for other people.
Person, yeah.
Which again, trust me, I shouldn't have, but I do, because some stories you should not tell over the fucking internet. Okay?
Yeah, we do
So
keep
when
it to
exactly.
an extent where
Correct.
we don't tell everything for the respect of that other person who was involved.
Even though we don't have any respect for you, but
Exactly.
it's just what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
So that's why we say men are trash. And we've always backed it up with not all of you. So if you don't respect our opinion, don't listen to our podcast.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
It's as simple as that.
Anyways, that's our
That was our vent and our rant
Big rant.
for the episode. Let's go on to a positive note.
Because
Kinda. We appreciate everybody else who gives us positive feedback and
we
listens
love
every week.
everybody.
It was just that one person who started off really well and gave us very good feedback and very good input that helped us with content, to then be like a total ass.
Which is men.
Which is a male, that's right.
You always just are amazing at the start and then you turn to
Oh my gosh,
shit.
I saw a like a Twitter thing being like, men are always perfect at the start, that's why I always try and find new ones.
Literally.
Because you're all actual trash.
It's like getting a new car.
Yeah, they're
amazing.
They're good at the beginning.
Especially
and
if they're like, they haven't had relationships. They're like, oh, I can mold it. I can drive this car and get it to its miles.
Yeah.
You've got one that's a used car and it's fucking knows its worth and it's like, oh, fight me.
damaged.
Baggage! Which just can be females too.
Yes, we're not attacking the men. It can be the females as well.
Anyways, we're going to change it up a bit. So it's this week, we're going to start off with a bit of a sensitive, more of a serious topic. So your girl over here, thanks so much to B, has obviously been in a more vulnerable state, has obviously kind of opened herself up to things, and you guys knew I was seeing someone, which, great.
Great.
That is now done because I decided to walk away. And that is probably going to help us start this next kind of topic, which is, I guess, a part of, moving on and understanding why you either have to move on or why things didn't work out. Cool? So to start it, I was watching this TikTok because I've obviously deleted Instagram for a week, which is not fun. Because if you don't scroll Instagram, what the fuck do you do? Honestly.
Live your life.
You should.
Literally do stuff off your phone, but
Anyways,
that's today's society.
So I watched this TikTok, and you know how TikTok just gets it? Somehow they know what you've gone through, and they'll send all these TikToks that are like, he's coming back. Oh, he'll message you. Save this sound. Fuck off.
Manifest the music and the sound, like the music and the manifesting in comparison with this. Oh, fuck off.
Literally,
Fuck
I'm done. Okay, I don't want to know from the tarot lady next door that he's coming back
because he's not.
He was too scared. Whatever. Okay, whatever. Anyways, so I watched this TikTok and it was to do with timing. So to give you a bit of backstory, I actually have no resentment, no anger, nothing towards this person that I've just obviously ended things with, because throughout the whole thing he kind of changed things for me because he always communicated, told me the truth, was always honest with me, which, sorry, what?
Sorry,
it was
what?
great.
What male thing is that?
Yeah, what is that? And to be honest, he actually served me probably a bit more of a higher purpose in the fact that I became a better version of myself, because with B's help as well, for sure, I became a lot more vulnerable and open with myself, which allowed me to open and let someone else in, which was great until, you know, which is fun.
It's okay.
And I also feel like I just became the best version of me, which is, you know, crazy, but I think you should always take the positives out of a situation, and I genuinely can't fault the situation I had. So that was, you know, awesome. But to be honest, he couldn't give me 100% of himself, and I deserve 100% of someone, for sure, because I give 110% of myself to someone. So he was great when I told him, and unfortunately, if you obviously haven't opened up enough with yourself, you obviously can't let someone else in.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
this is where it comes to the whole, like, where I watched this TikTok, she kind of said that it doesn't matter how special you are or who you are, you could be literally the most amazing person ever, which I'm saying this so that B can listen as well, is that no matter what it is, no matter what you do for them, if they're not in the right place or it's not their timing, then there's no point.
Yeah.
They're not going to be that person for you.
Yeah.
They can't be.
Yeah.
It's not their fault. We can't rush anyone's progress. If someone's not ready, they're not ready.
I think that has a big thing, the whole, like, if he wanted to, he would.
Yeah.
Type situations as well. Yeah. Like, I think a lot of people, like, as much as that is true.
Agreed.
There's people that, like, I feel like people need to understand that if he's not emotionally, because I'm sure if he wanted to, he would.
Literally.
But emotions are such, especially when they're heightened, they're such a powerful thing.
Yeah.
That if you can't give your 100% to someone, you're not going to be able to. No matter how much you want to, you're not going to be able to.
And that's what I mean. So I can't fault him in the sense that he always told me he wasn't sure where he was. He wasn't 100% with himself. So it wasn't like I was going into it being like, oh, amazing, I'm going to get 100% of this person, and that's what I deserve.
Yeah.
So again, not his fault, but that's where what B say is correct. Like, if he really wanted to, I know he would.
Yeah, 100% he would.
He's such a beautiful person. But I know specifically, like, if the amount of time he's been apart from his ex and the stuff that went down for him, if that was me in the time where after a massive heartbreak, that time period, I would have been like, no, I can't do it.
I think we were like that though. Like, we were discussing that yesterday. Like, when we hit our 10-month mark of being single, we were like, nah, we're not ready yet. So,
I wouldn't have been at all.
And people deal with it differently. Like, obviously, my ex-partner, he's got a girlfriend and he's been with her for almost a year now. So his happened pretty quickly too. So there's, like, people deal with things differently, and some people can jump straight into relationships one after the other. Like, I was like that.
Yeah,
I did a 5.5, almost 6, straight into another one not that long after. Yeah. And that one went for 6 years too. So people just deal with it differently. But now that we've experienced a single life, which, you know, when you're jumping from relationship to relationship, you don't experience that.
No.
So when you're actually single and you hit that kind of mark, you're kind of like, no, I'm not ready, because I still have so much to do on my own.
Legit.
So,
which is completely fair. And I think something that resonated with me was when someone said, like, there are some people that will legit change their relationship or go into different relationships every now and then to avoid changing themselves. Because you want to just be like, I'm not the problem. Which can be 100% it. Like, there can be terrible people out there, for sure, and they gaslight you, everything. But then again, if you can't reflect and be like, all right, I need some time by myself before the next one. Again, timing, you might meet the love of your life. Awesome. Congrats. Go for it if you're ready. But if you can just sit back and be like, I need to just evaluate where I'm at, you'll be better for it, for sure.
Yeah.
And I guess that's what I'm trying to say in the whole timing thing is that obviously B had a situationship that was an absolute asshole. In it, he was fine. He was beautiful too.
He was a sweetheart during.
Towards the end, didn't know how to get out of it. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. We know the story. And then a couple months later, B's seeing that he's with someone else. Which I've always been like, it sucks, 100%.
Yeah.
Plus she's a blonde, so we all know how we feel about that. But then when I was listening to this, I was like, this woman was like, it wouldn't matter who it was, whoever. It's like apparently it's the yellow cab theory in Sex and the City, where it's like if that cab light's on, it's the first person to get in that door.
Yeah.
That's who gets that cab.
Yeah.
So whoever she was, she's the first person that when he's ready, he's been like, oh, cool, I'm ready for one. It's you.
Yeah.
Not that she's special, because she's not. Anyways, because that's what I'm trying to say. Don't feel shit because it didn't work. Remember that when it comes to guys and not being ready, it's literally to do with them.
Yeah.
And their emotional state, which again, they obviously sometimes can't control.
Yeah.
And that's what I want B to know, is that that's it. When they're in that timing, they can be like, that person.
Yeah. Yeah, which makes total sense.
Yeah. So, amazing. But just get shit together, people.
It could, obviously this is a massive trigger now, but now obviously that we're talking about it out loud and we've had this been brought to our attention, it could be the opposite. Like, females are the exact same.
Oh, for sure. Sorry, that's what I meant.
But in Rissa's situation, in my situation, it was the male.
Yes.
So, yeah.
It can be females.
It can be females, but us as females are quite more in touch with our emotions, so we're a bit more open about the situations and everything. So, but it can happen. Like, a female could be very much the same as a male position. So,
and I think as long as you just take something out of it, obviously B took that she could get thicker skin, that it wasn't to do with her, but that it also meant that you weren't ready for something else.
Yeah.
Again, we kind of took the same kind of stuff.
Yeah.
We wanted to let someone else in and we could do it.
Yeah, exactly.
So I want to say that I don't think I could have gotten to the next stage of where I'm at now without him. So I'm very grateful. And then on top of that, basically for me to obviously move forward from this whole situation, I've decided that I have to block him, which has been difficult because we are close friends. Like, it does feel like I'm losing your best friend and it's shit, but you got to do it. And I know some people, especially B, takes a little bit to completely get rid of someone when they're healing.
Yeah.
Which I respect.
Took me a while.
It did, but then the second one took her less time.
And I haven't unblocked him. I haven't unblocked him.
She called me. She's like, I blocked him. And I was like, that's amazing.
Normally I'm the type to be like, oh, I'm going to block you. And then like a couple of days later, I was like, oh, I'll just unblock him to see what he's doing.
Yeah.
I had that toxic mindset. But the last one, I blocked him. When did I ring you? That was like...
It was during Christmas time, like around Christmas.
I haven't unblocked him.
Yeah.
I haven't unblocked him.
Which is amazing.
Which is big.
It's huge for me.
It's big for me.
So again, we always learn our lesson. But the Band-Aid theory is that you obviously can't ever let a wound heal if you always check on it.
You're always touching it.
So when it comes to a relationship, when it comes to a situationship breakdown, obviously there's wounds there, for sure, 100%. So if you keep looking at it, and you keep playing with it, being like, oh, I'll just let it air out, I'll just check out
I'll just put some ointment on it or something.
No, I'll just
like
pick at it.
It'll heal quicker if I just check on it.
I just have to touch it and make sure it's still there.
Yeah, make sure it's still there.
It's not going to heal. And the more you pick at it, the more it's going to be damaged.
Yeah.
So leave it the fuck alone. It's so hard.
Yeah.
And I have become, very well aware of that right now. It's hard. Because there is so much I want to say, and I can't. But you just got to leave it alone.
Yeah.
And have the, have the positivity and the trust in the process that you've done the right thing, and in the future the universe will leave behind.
Yeah. I think a massive thing off that as well is like talking about timing. It may not seem like, I guess you've seen me how I've healed, so like that it's going to happen eventually.
Yeah.
Like you're feeling okay now, But you may feel shit in the moment, you may feel shit with it all happening, and you want to, you know, check that wound and you want to make it feel better because you hate feeling like this and you hate that that's there.
100%.
But with time, it does get better. I think that's such a massive thing that people, like, it's obviously something that everybody says. Everyone's like, oh, just give yourself time, like, but it's hard in the sense, like, when you're actually doing it and when you're actually in the moment, you kind of just like, I just want to feel better.
Yeah.
Like, I can't stand this anymore, but everything happens with time and you do feel better.
Yeah.
After time. So, yeah.
100%. And that's
a big thing.
Time is what is going to help everything.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, at the end of the day, if you can make a decision and walk away from something that, again, isn't toxic, isn't harming you,
yeah,
you just know it's just not right.
It's not the right time.
Yeah. Be proud of that, because I definitely am, as much as you've seen the worst part first. And just know that, you know, like, I know for sure I will see him again.
Yeah.
Definitely. But right now, it's just not right.
Right person, wrong time is a thing.
And I don't care who says it's not, because that's fine, whatever.
It is a thing, though.
It definitely is.
It definitely is a thing.
So, just do what you can to do what's best for you. And know that, again, if something is, you know, doesn't feel right, trust your gut.
I can't trust my gut because I can't even handle milk. So... She doesn't trust her gut over here.
She doesn't, but that's okay. But yeah, I think it's something that we definitely wanted to speak about, because obviously we've both kind of been through it.
Yeah.
Mine's a bit fresh now, so that's a fun time. But I think with the whole B thing, I said to her before, I was like, I feel for you in the sense that I think yours was harder as well, because you just didn't get the closure you wanted.
Yeah. And people say that as well. People are like, oh, it sucks sometimes that you don't get the closure and all that sort of stuff. So, and it does suck. And now that I look back at what had gone down, I was kind of like, oh, I was a bit psychotic, to be honest. Like, I fought for my closure.
Which is fair.
Because I was like, I'm not letting this happen. Like, I thought, like, that I had done nothing wrong. Like, I knew that I had done nothing wrong. And I was like, no, I'm getting an answer.
Fair enough.
So I kind of fought for my closure, but in saying that, like, Riss got hers because the male was so good at communicating with her, and they had adult conversations, and, you know, they were so open about everything. And I feel like for the males that are listening to this, don't shut yourself off. Like, don't, like, you could still be talking to her and you could everything's kind of still okay, but you're kind of not feeling it. Or you could be the complete asshole and ghost her, like what's happened with me.
Literally.
Don't, like, as much as you would be suffering as well, don't make her suffer.
Don't.
Just as much.
Rip that band-aid off.
Yeah, just, it's so much easier to just rip the band-aid off and go, okay, I need to tell her what's going on.
Yeah.
So, like, Riss got her closure, whereas I didn't. So it obviously made it a little bit harder for me because it was so abrupt.
Yeah, and you just wanted the answers. Because once you don't have those answers, you're like, I'll find out. He'll message me. He has to tell me.
Kind of like the brain goes into overdrive, and you're kind of like, oh my god, what happened? Like, he'll come back and he'll tell me.
Are at peace with it.
No, exactly. So yeah, just for the males listening, like, it's always good for us to give the advice to the gals, but for the males, if you are listening, just don't be a dick about it. Like, we would much prefer to know what's going on rather than you just being like, okay, fuck her, I'm not going to talk to her anymore. And then us, like, get the hint.
Yeah.
Because we're not going to get the hint, because it's going to play in our mind and be like, we thought we had something good.
Yeah.
So just don't be a dick about it.
Literally. It's honestly like going through shit twice. In a sense. Like, B was very heartbroken when she first realised that it was ending. And then towards the part where it had been like a week or so where you hadn't actually got an answer.
Yeah.
Once she got an answer, which wasn't, again, 100% closure, it still felt like her heart was being pulled out again. So just, again, break it, and just, it's going to cause so much pain, 100%, but you need to cop that and take responsibility for the shit that you've caused. Especially if you haven't been upfront at the start. That's probably a big thing, because you just snowballed out of control. So just be upfront and be like, look, I can't do it.
Yeah, I think it depends on the circumstance really, because I know that a lot of people in our society, like the best way, or sorry, not the best way, the way that people meet each other is through dating apps and through social media and all that sort of stuff. And we're not gonna lie, 9 out of 10 times we're on dating apps for roots.
100%.
Like just meetups, just link ups. Like we don't have the intentions of trying to find something else.
Nope.
So it's a little bit different when you go into it being like, oh, this is just a route.
Yeah.
But then when it happens multiple times and you kind of form a connection with someone and you form a bond and all that sort of stuff, that's when you need to kind of lay the foundations and be like, hey, I'm really enjoying our time together, but I'm not ready for a relationship. Because then it's the expectations being like, oh, well, you're seeing me every couple of days, or we're seeing each other every week. Like one of the guys that I was seeing quite frequently, he straight up said to me, I think it was like the first or second time that we had slept together, he was like, I'm not ready for dating. I just want this to be like friends with benefits situation. I was like, sick.
Amazing.
Cool. Thank
know
you.
What we are from the start.
From the start. Like he had all intentions to be like, yeah, no, that's not what I want. And like if you can do that with someone else, like that would be great. Yeah, like that's such a good way to start things. But again, there's times where it kind of progresses and can turn into something more, and then you guys freak out and be like, oh, yeah, I don't want anything. But when you feel that, just say that. Just be like, look, it's moving too quickly. I can't do it. I'm not ready.
Yeah.
That other person is going to appreciate that so much more than you just being an ass. And that goes for both females and males.
Yes, of course. We could probably take a bit of a leaf out of that book for sure. But
yeah.
I think it's different when you're in it for sure. But
100%.
If someone, you've given and invested enough amount of time into someone, they deserve an answer.
Yeah. Yeah.
They do.
You don't put that much time and effort into someone and then not get an answer.
Because that's when girls start to believe that it's their fault, they've done something wrong, which just tell her that she hasn't. Sometimes, there might not be a reason. Because, trust me, this whole thing, I wanted a bigger reason.
Yeah.
Because it's easier to move on when you are angry with the person.
You just want to hate
something
them.
Wrong.
Yeah.
But sometimes that's not the case. And if you can just express as much as you can, then the other person will be appreciative for it.
Yeah, 100%.
Give what you can. Not what you want, tell them.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you might not ever get the chance.
Yeah, exactly. Remember that. Exactly.
But yeah, so that was our starter topic, which we wanted to be sensitive for. Thank you so much for listening to that.
Yeah, it's definitely something that people need to hear.
Yes.
Like both males and females.
Legit.
Like just from both points. It's
Yeah.
definitely something that we want to talk about now that we've both gone through it.
Yay! Better off for it though, so it's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's usually something someone needs to say. So, anyways, if you've stuck around this long, we've got a few more toxic things to talk about, which will be great.
Yeah.
So, another topic that I have is things that turn you on that aren't sexual and not to do with physical appearance.
Yeah.
What do you think, B?
Well, Riss and I were discussing this before, and we were kind of just like spitballing, and we discussed opening the car door.
Yes.
Is a big one.
100%. Just because you're a gentleman as well.
Yeah, just being
even
like an all-round gentleman.
Opening a door, like a restaurant door.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to walk through first.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Off that as well, I haven't had it, obviously, because I haven't gone on like a fancy enough date, but pulling out the chair.
Yeah.
Oh, stop
really
it.
Sweet.
It's really sweet. Just like sweet gestures like that.
Little things.
Like we were saying.
Like second nature to them though.
Yeah.
They don't even like, oh shit, hang on. They're like,
they're kind of just like, no. Chivalry's not dead.
Or like
just
the side of the road rule.
Yep.
Where they stand next to the car.
Yep. So obviously in Australia, you stand on
the left.
He turns her to the left. And he walks on the right because that's the closest side to the road. It
depends which side you're on.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, you get it. He's closest to the car.
Yeah, that's another one. That's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else did we say?
I said when they're nice to wait staff.
Yes, I do like that. Respect levels in general.
100%.
Just not being a dick. Like I don't mind if like we have banter and you're a bit of an ass, but like I'm an ass back.
100%.
But like other people, I think like simple things like I don't care where we are. We could be at like,
Macca's.
yeah, or
KFC?
just like anywhere, like cleaning up after yourself.
Oh,
Not
right.
having that mindset being like, oh, that's their job. Like, I hate that.
You click at someone as well. I literally would
Oh,
get up and walk out. I would get up and walk out.
Yeah. It's just a respect level. I think the respect levels in general.
Agreed.
But yeah, small gestures like that. We were talking about acts of services, like
Yeah.
acts of service. So like,
It's definitely
Just
how
like-
I receive love, so I get that.
Yeah, so just like buying coffee without asking.
Oh,
or
if
just
they know
like
your coffee
anything
order, like pay
that.
attention to your coffee order.
Yeah.
Big deal.
Yeah, or just little things like just the favourite food that you like.
Yeah, or if they go to like the supermarket and they just like get you something small,
Yeah.
like popcorn.
Yeah, no, I
My
love
favourite
that.
thing.
I love that.
Yeah. Or just thinking about you when they're somewhere that like you like to be or something like that.
Yeah.
I think it's just about the second thought. It's just like, oh, hang on, she might like this.
Yeah.
I'll grab that.
Yeah. It's interesting to know like a male's thought process, and I really think that's got to do with their level of maturity.
Yeah.
To be like, not that, oh my god, he's thinking about me type thing, but it's kind of just like, oh, that was nice that it kind of like slipped my mind that.
Yeah, that you kind of just, it's not like, because we're so used, no offense, again, you're going to take this offensive, we're used to the bare minimum.
Yeah, we really are.
Because that's what you expect.
We don't even get the bare minimum.
I'll open your door. I'll
Yeah,
pay for my own
literally.
food. It's fine.
Literally, when I had my current one open the Uber door for me, and I was like, sorry.
You getting in?
I was like, are you getting in before me? Like, I would have opened it.
Yeah,
Like, am I going on the other side?
Yeah, do you want me to, I'll go around.
I'll go around, you can have
Sorry.
this side. He opened the door for me and he was like, there you go, babe. I was like, huh, thank you so much.
Close the door, I'm gonna go.
leave me go by myself.
Yeah, there's like certain things that you just like,
Mm.
like, and just when they know your habits. So like, when I was recently, we were like walking around Bunnings, and at the end of it, he was like, "You're hungry." And I was like,
Was I having an
"Can
attitude?
you go to Macca's?"
Was my attitude getting a high? Yeah, I'm hungry, take me to get some food.
There's just like little things that it's just, it means that they've thought about it or they've listened to you.
Or they've listened.
Yeah.
And they're being observant.
That's a turn on.
Yeah,
Huge
massively.
Just like little things, like when they like grab the shirt that you wear when you stay at their house, and they've got it ready,
Oh, that's nice.
and you're like, oh,
I wouldn't know, so I say. Well, I
Yeah,
have
well,
read them,
you
but
used
like, yeah.
I'll start crying now.
What else is the other one? The way that they treat animals, or the way that they
Yeah.
are with, like, with dogs in
Babies.
particular and babies. It's really attractive when a guy is really good with a baby.
Yeah, or they like make an effort to just go over to a baby. And you're
Mm.
like, oh, stop it.
Yeah.
Stop. But
I'm
same with animals, yeah.
Lucky at the moment.
Oh my god.
Just disgusting. Like, I've been seeing babies
Stresses me out.
constantly lately, and I'm like, oh my god, I want one.
Mm-mm.
But then I'm gonna, anyway, off top. That's
Stop.
so off topic.
Stop.
We're not going to talk about that right now.
Stop it.
What
Yeah,
else?
there's so many that are just like small little things,
Yeah.
but it's usually just like acts of service.
Yeah, acts of service
To
is
be
a
honest.
massive one.
Yeah.
Massive one. Just simple things, I feel. Like, the thing is that you males think that we're hard to please.
Like complex,
Like, we're really not.
bro.
Like, simple things just being like, oh, you okay? Like, do you need, like, if a girl's coming over to your house and you go, do you
Yeah.
want a drink of water? Or just like, do you need
legit.
something to eat? Or like, can I get you anything? Or like,
Yeah.
little things like that. Again,
So big.
we don't even get the bare minimum. So like, that should be kind of a bare minimum when you walk into someone else's house.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
But
or
yeah.
or that when they plan something.
I love it. I love it when a male plans, being like, we're gonna go here at this time,
Ugh, stop it.
unless it's shit.
Yeah.
I'll tell you if it's shit. But
Sorry?
like, if it's a proper date and they go,
Yeah.
okay, what do you want to do? And I'm being the person that I'm like, oh, I don't mind. It's like, you can make a decision, like you choose. Like,
Yeah.
I don't really care.
Legit.
He'll be like, okay, let's do this.
Yeah.
If you don't want to do it, tell me. But like, let's do this. I'm like, yeah, cool,
Done.
done.
Yeah. There's like
That's a
small
massive turn on
things,
too.
honestly. And even like little things that I thought would like, it's said to annoy me, but I find it attractive. Like it would be like, don't wear trackies today because I'm taking you out. Like, fuck off. But okay.
Don't tell me what to do, but
Sure.
we're going out. Okay, that's different. It would be like if he told you to not wear trackies and you were staying at like just going to his house.
No.
Fuck off. I'll wear whatever the fuck I want.
Nothing.
But it would be like, the difference is, don't wear trackies because I'm going to take you out.
Yeah.
It's that second part of the sentence.
It's that second part.
That's
don't
it.
try and control me.
Mm.
But if you're doing it for a reason,
yeah,
it's fine.
that's right. Yeah.
It's fine. So obviously that stuff. Which is going to lead into the next segment. I've got a few for you. Don't try and read them.
No, I can't. I'm fucking blind. I can't read them. Don't worry about it.
It's the whole is he hot or question. Okay? But you think about a few that you can try and ask me if you think of any. I've got some for you. A fair few. Some apply to us, some apply just to you.
Of course. Oh, okay. Here we go.
Is he hot or does he just have a British accent?
It depends on the person. Depends on the person.
But any other accent, I'm not about.
Yeah, so I'm not about any other accent.
No.
I don't really care,
No.
to be honest.
It also depends where you're from in England, to be honest.
Yeah.
I've had some rough ones.
Yeah, you have.
Stop.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, it depends on the person. Because that person could be really, really attractive.
Yeah.
Plus the accent.
Oh, bro.
Which I've got at the moment.
Then he's hot.
Then he's hot. But otherwise, we have had males that have an accent that it's like, oh, yes. Then I look at him and I'm like, hang on a minute.
You're a fool.
Yeah. You're literally a fool.
In the group chat, you're a fool.
Yeah, you're in the group chat. You're a fool. You just have an accent.
What?
I love that. That's great.
Is he hot or is he just over 6 foot?
He's just over 6 foot.
He's hot.
I mean, it's a bonus if he's hot and he's
we
over
want
6
a big
foot.
boy.
Yeah,
We need a big boy. It's kind of easy.
No, if he's over 6 foot. But in saying that,
there are some decent.
When I was on Hinge, I was purely looking at the height. I was like,
same.
He's attractive. Exactly. I was like, if he's attractive, but he's under 6 foot, I wasn't swiping. Like I wasn't giving you them roses, babe.
Ooh, and roses, special ones.
I definitely did not use
red
roses.
over here.
Nah, I did not use the roses. But
again, there is an era for short kings, and this is where it's at. And I'm gonna be honest, mine was not near 6 foot.
No, mine's not near 6 foot.
And I was still like, I'm attracted to him.
Yeah.
But if I wore heels, we'd be in trouble.
Yeah, but we don't wear heels. Hard, like, ever.
Too much pain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is he hot or does he just treat you like shit?
Oh, gross. Next one, please.
Is he hot or does he have big arms?
We love big arms.
With tattoos as well?
Yeah. Oh.
Ooh, daddy.
Yeah. Hot. Love that. Love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just watching this TikTok the other day again, and it was like when you've called like 6 or 7 guys daddy throughout the whole of 2022 and haven't actually had a relationship, it just means that you've been bouncing around foster homes.
Well, that's so funny. That's so funny. I haven't called anyone daddy, so
I definitely have. Is he hot or does he just have a mullet?
Nah.
Yes.
I'm not about mullets. I'm really not. Unless you're well groomed.
Oh, I'm a big mullet.
Yeah, it has to be well groomed. You can have a mullet, but it has to be.
Oh, I don't like a dirty mullet. Like if it's really long.
Yeah.
Like, not that shit.
Yeah.
Like if it's nice, and you're not just an absolute asshole.
Doesn't Gold Coast have a mullet?
Yeah.
Like, but he doesn't. Like, he suits it though.
Yeah, but it's a bit long. I said that to him.
It is a bit long.
Yeah.
I did
I was
notice
like,
that.
cut that, and he was like, nah.
Manly has a mullet, but he suits it as well.
Man. Oh, actually, Manly.
Yeah.
Is he hot or is he just a PT? Sorry, is he just your PT? Autocorrect. Sorry.
We're getting specific here. Nah, he's hot.
Nice.
Nah, he's hot. Yeah. PT's just for bonus.
Still, there are some hot PTs out there.
There's definitely some hot PTs out there.
You have a few actually at your gym.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some good looking PTs at my gym. Yeah, I'll give them that.
Is he hot or does he just go to the gym? Sorry, again, goes to your gym.
Oh, stop it!
It's also to me.
I was going to say, I can also ask you that.
That's He might just go to bed.
Yeah. Yeah. But hang on a minute. I don't really pay attention to the people at the gym unless they're attractive.
Like what you're supposed to do, yeah.
Like I don't pay attention, to be honest. Like I was lucky if I didn't do a class with my current one,
yeah,
I probably wouldn't have noticed him.
Yeah, right.
Because I just don't.
Yeah, no, I'm always like, if you're hot and I see you walk past, I'm like, oh, fresh meat.
Yeah. Yeah, but see, I don't really pay attention to it.
That's fair. Fair enough.
Got to be something special if I am paying attention to you at the gym.
Is he hot, or is he just the only guy you work with?
Yuck.
Oh, yuck.
That's rough. That's
fair
rough.
though. Like I think a lot of people can.
A lot of people relate to that. I don't because I work with. I don't
like
have any other
like,
females in
yeah, it'd be like,
section.
oh, is he just your manager? More higher up than you?
Yeah.
The fantasy? No.
You
Put
sure?
that to bed. Put that straight to bed.
Sure?
I didn't say what I was gonna say because of that. Put yourself to bed.
That's fucking hilarious.
That's disturbing.
Oh
On to the next one.
my god.
Is he hot or does he just play a professional sport?
Just plays a professional sport.
And he has a label.
Yeah, we spoke about that last week with our celebrities.
That's it.
We're just doing it with a label.
That's it.
I mean, you'll find there's some of them that do play professional sport. Like some of them are attractive.
You're like, damn. But then some of them are like short kings that don't even get on the court.
He's just cheerleader. He's a cheerleader for the team.
Just like,
He
woo!
doesn't even play.
He didn't even play, bro. He didn't even step on that court. Calm down. What are you sweaty for?
Yeah, fucking settle down. You're benching.
Bench warmer. Is he hot or does his name start with a letter you need? Oh!
Nah,
Think about
that
it.
one hits. That one
Wasn't that
hits
close?
close. I definitely would say letter.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. I was like, I just need that letter.
Literally. And you just
Literally,
gotta convince
my
yourself
pee.
you're hot. Yeah. You just
Literally,
gotta
you're
convince
like,
yourself.
you're okay.
Oh,
You're
right.
attractive,
You're
but
okay. We'll just do it. We'll
just
hit it and quit it.
We'll power through for the letter.
It's like the label, but it's the letter. Right?
That's the best.
Isn't that good?
I love that one.
That's a big
That
one.
one's a good one.
That's a big one.
That one's
And
a
then
good one.
last one, is he hot or has your best friend slept with his brother?
I was like, hang on a minute. No, it's because your best friend
Stop it.
take one for the team. You can do that. You can do that now.
I'm sorry, I can't be.
Oh.
I can't do it. Stop trying.
But like we could get another duo.
We've had a fair few.
I know, but we could add another one.
Just every time we're out, we see this person and B's like,
You can him up,
I'm
yeah.
like, can you stop? Like, it's just, I kissed him once.
Yeah.
It just wasn't it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, fair enough.
I can't do it.
Fair enough.
Not even for you.
No, that's fair.
I love you, but he's just not hot enough. So
That's
it's
a shame.
not the whole, is he hot? Or
No, it's because your best
it's
friend
a
slept
shame.
with his
Yeah,
brother.
literally.
Oh, what a shame.
What a shame.
What a shame.
What a shame. What a shame.
That sucks.
Oh, well.
That's
Hey.
matter.
Do you have any? Is there anything you can think of?
Oh.
Is he hot or?
I couldn't really think of any throughout that, to be honest. I'm sure there would be heaps,
Wasn't thinking
but
about it.
we might do a part 2.
Maybe do
We
a
might do a
part
part
2.
two and I'll
There
think
you
of
go.
Yeah, no, I can't really think of anything off the top of my head. Apart, like, you kind of touched on them, like,
Yeah, most
obviously,
of
like,
them.
is he hot or has he just got tattoos?
Yeah. That's a big one though.
Mm,
That's a really big one.
mm.
Is he hot or is he like just got a really good fashion sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Is he hot or does he just want to be your sugar daddy?
Oh, stop it. Should go be saying like that.
Is he hot or can he help you build your home?
Is he hot or could he just pay for your tits?
Ah!
Like, literally, is he
He's
hot
bloody
or has he just got money? Is he hot or does he...
He's so hot.
Is he hot? Is he hot or does he just have a boat?
Don't tease me with that. That's rough. That's a rough life.
I'm sure we could. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of the ones that you've seen. I'm trying to think of like.
Oh, the ones that I've seen.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I can't think. I can't
enjoy
think
that.
I can't think of any right now. Apart from like the type of money situation.
Is he hot or does he live over fucking an hour drive away?
Yeah. Like, is he hot or does he just live in Newcastle?
No.
Gross.
No.
Gross.
That's enough. No more newy boys. That's enough.
Nah, it's too far.
Get back in your shell.
It's too far.
We hate you.
Yeah.
Is he hot or does he just surf?
Yeah. Hello.
Surfers, man.
Yeah.
But then again, don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't do it. Keep your hobby to yourself.
They're literally like just once I surf, get off the water, right back into mummy's. Is he hot or is he just a mama's boy?
Shit.
He's not hot. You
No,
basically
he's
just
not.
fostering another fucking child.
Yes. Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, that's
Is he
enough.
hot or is he just your ex?
And that's all we have time for.
Oh, that's funny.
No, that's triggering at the moment.
It is triggering at the moment. Are we going to touch on that or are we going to leave that till next week?
That can be for next week.
Okay. Stay tuned for next week then, where we talk about some more frustrating stuff.
Oh, just one topic, one hint, one bit of wisdom that I can impart on you before the end of this episode. Just don't keep your ex around. Don't.
I think it's going to be a big conversation for next week.
B has pros and I have cons. So
Yeah, there's definitely pros and cons of keeping your ex around, but we'll keep that for next week. So stay tuned.
yes.
We love you all.
We do.
Have a great week, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.